Paul, I didn't get a chance to speak to you on Saturday. Bit of a strange afternoon, should we say. Game abandoned at half time due to two injuries. We'll talk about our boy in just a second. Bit unfortunate, obviously, that Derby player went down with a serious injury. Lucky enough now he's fine, which is a good sign. Adam went off injured, but again, we still have the first half to talk about. You met with the boys tonight, obviously spoke about that, I'm sure, but what's your thoughts on Saturday as the first half performance? I think would you say you agree, but we did dominate the first half?
We had a lot of the ball, but we didn't really do anything with it. We have taken on what we'd worked on the previous week in terms of shape and structure, which was quite good. Derby sat in, which I kind of anticipated that they would, and so we had the ball. Maybe we could have moved it a bit quicker, if I'm to be honest with you, and maybe found some more forward passes and be more effective when we get into wide areas. But apart from that, I think their keeper made at least four saves, if I remember right. We had a couple of chances Michael had over, and we had a couple of good approaches at the goal, but we didn't really make any quality towards that. But as I say, I can't fault the effort, and as you say, we had a lot of the ball, and I think up until Sam had touched the ball twice from a back pass, right, and then he's picking the ball out of the net. So that was the biggest disappointment, and it's just a case of trying to get the players to understand that they have to manage this disappointment that they've got at the minute.
Would you say it was overall frustrating? Because as you said, the final third, coming forward we were good, but it was just putting the ball in the net. It was just one of those things. It was one of those afternoons again, as you said, Sam would touch the ball twice. Next time he's picking the ball in the net.
Well, that's it. In fairness to Matthew Buchanan, he's put a great ball in the box, and that's what we just basically haven't been doing. We talked about it tonight beforehand. We have to be more calculated. We were crossing, and then we went out and we've worked on it. We're trying to get more options in the box. We didn't get enough runners in the box on Saturday after working on it. But as I says, it takes time. As I says, I was more happy. The players worked on their shape. The shape was decent. It's got better. Even training tonight now, we have a lot of players now conditioned to what we're looking for. I think that's what session 9, and session 9. So, they're buying into what we're trying to do, and I was pleased with the intensity, the understanding. It's now we just have to be better with our duelling. Obviously, young Ronan got beat too easy on Saturday for my liking with a header, and we should have stopped the cross. Yep. So we have to be more aggressive. We're defending. We have to be more resilient, and we have to have the togetherness about that, which other teams have got. In fairness to Derby on Saturday, they did that. We put balls on, they defended them, the keeper made saves, they got blocks on. So we have to be exactly the same. So that's going to be paramount on Saturday.
You knew they were coming here on Saturday, make it difficult. Obviously, they were bottom of the table. You knew they were going to come here and fight for every ball, and they've done that. They made it difficult for us from kick-off. Even when we were pegging them back, they still frustrated us.
Exactly, and that's where when they had that discipline about what they were doing, we should have been trying to break that. And the only way we can break that is having a wee bit more intensity and energy and life about our play. As I say, there's a bit of scepticism at the minute. Players are worried. I can see it. There's definitely a wee bit of fear. They don't want to make mistakes. And until we get that first goal, go in front. Until we get that first draw or first one, that under my tenure here, then I think we're going to be a wee bit like that. But as I say, their attitude's been excellent. They've been training really well. First half was decent on Saturday, and the only downside was, as I say, the way we conceded the goal. But as I say, I have no complaints.
And a negative from obviously Saturday, Adam Wright went off with an injury to his ankle. Any update on Adam? Have you heard from Adam at all over the last few days? Last we heard it was a fractured ankle. Is that the update so far?
I think there's a dislocation and a slight fracture on the outside as well. So in fairness to him, I spoke to him on Saturday night. He was in good spirits. And he's a good club man, and the club been good to Adam as well. So I've no doubt that that'll stay the same. So hopefully, he'll not be out too long, but he'll not be playing this side of Christmas, I would say. But hopefully, with the rehab that Johnny provides, that he'll be back playing sooner rather than later. Yeah.
Now going to this Saturday, Knockbreda, I don't know if you've ever been up there before. I'm sure you probably have over the years, but it's a difficult place to go. The result didn't go our way at the start of the season. We were outplayed, outbattled up there. Is the game plan this week going up there to do something similar to what we did on Saturday, but obviously go there and aim for the 3 points? Is there going to be any changes this Saturday? What is basically the game plan to go up there? Is obviously to get the 3 points.
We had the match on Saturday, and we're feeding the information off now to the players, and we will go, obviously they won every game, doesn't matter if we're playing Lough away or Knockbreda away, but you know, there will be changes because we have some personnel moving about in injuries, and obviously players coming back from regions as well. We have a bounce match tomorrow night where I want to look at people as well, so there will be changes. We're going for the one. We have to be dogged, we have to be more resilient. We want to keep our playing up, our strategy up. We're trying to play correctly, they're trying to play football, control football, but we have to play a bit quicker, we have to be more clinical in the final third, and we have to make more chances, and we have to score goals.
Finally, pretty good. I mean, Knockbreda obviously made it difficult for us last time up there. Their pitch is heavy, depending obviously on the weather. It's going to be one of those days. Is it going to be an aggressive manner this time going up there, because knowing that they are a physical team and it is going to be a physical game?
Well, at the end of the day, as I say, they're effective at what they do, and we'll have to stop that. We have to be good in the dueling, we have to be good with our headers, we have to be good in transition, we have to pick up second balls, and we have to play. But at the end of the day, you know, we've got a lot of decent players in this club who can go well. It doesn't matter what the surface is. You know, we've Spike coming back now, and with Mike McLeod, you know, Johnny Fraser's coming back to form after having injuries, and Stevie Garrett's there. So listen, we've a bit of quality and we've got good ability. So as I say, any team that we're playing, we will definitely be trying to win the game.